Greetings everybody, my fans and followers of Spiritual Life and Social Center. I send greetings to you all over the world. Anywhere you are watching me, I send greetings to you. Today I want us to talk about our spiritual life and how we should follow it gradually. Everybody is a living spirit. Every human being we see, we come across, is a living spirit. Anybody that does not believe in the spiritual life of this world, that person is not in existence. That person doesn't have knowledge of what we call spirit and human. So first of all, every human persons, both male and female, has what we call spirit, in which that spirit means souls. Many persons know soul, but they don't know spirit. So everybody has a spirit, and everybody is a human spirit. That is one thing you must know. It is not until someone is no more that that person becomes a spirit. There's what we call a living spirit, and every human being is a living spirit. And we need to take our spiritual life so serious, because the spiritual life controls the physical life. The spiritual world controls the physical world. Whatever happens in the spiritual realm happens in the physical realm. Anything that cannot happen in the spiritual realm, it can never happen in the physical realm. So we need to take our spiritual life so serious. Know what your spirit demands. Everybody has different kind of spirit. Know the kind of spirit you are carrying. There are some do's and don'ts you are supposed to know as a human being. What your spirit likes and what your spirit doesn't like. Like there are some persons, some spirit doesn't want them to humanize as a man. Some spirit doesn't want them, their own spirit doesn't want them to humanize. Moving from one woman to another. Some of us that are men are carrying that kind of spirit. And anybody that has that kind of spirit, immediately that person begins to humanize, moving from one woman to another, that person begins to go down financially, health-wise. That person begins to experience failure. That person begins to experience setback. So you need to know the kind of spirit you are carrying. Some person, their spirit allows them to humanize, while some, they don't want them to humanize. So it all depends on the kind of spirit you are carrying. Some persons may say, okay, since others are humanizing, you want to humanize. Both of you may not carry the same spirit. The spirit that is allowing that person to humanize is quite different from your spirit. Just as our name differs, we have different names. My name is different from your name. That is, every living human has a spirit with different activities. So we need to know what our spirit wants. Our spiritual life, we need to take it serious. If you don't take it serious, there are some things you'll be experiencing, no matter how wise and educated you may be. So, what am I trying to tell us in essence? Study yourself. Know the do's and don'ts, things you don't have to do, and things you are supposed to do as a living being. Anything that disturbs your soul, you have to stop it. And that is why God Almighty, the creator of the whole universe, created a sleep and people to dream. God creates through dreams you can have or have knowledge of the hidden things about yourself. Some persons don't even know the meaning of whatever dreams they had. They don't even know the meaning. Some persons don't even know anything about the spiritual world. Once they wake up, take their bath, get to work. Understand? You might be wealthy and your spiritual life might be troubling you in another way around. Some are rich, some are wealthy, but they don't have children. It's a spiritual problem. Some are wealthy, some are not even rich, but they have children. It's still a problem. Understand? So you need to balance yourself. You need to be okay. You must not be a billionaire, you must not be a trillionaire. Or at least, if you take your spiritual life serious, you are going to be financially okay. you are going to be financially stable. You don't need to beg to feed. If it comes to a level where you beg to feed, that means there's something wrong with you spiritually. If some persons are working and seeing money at the end of the day zero, they can't account for it. So you need to take your spiritual life serious. Study yourself. If you can't study yourself, go and do consultation from a very legit source, or you can do readings. Even if you are in abroad, they do readings in abroad. I have people there who do readings. Even the whites, they do readings. So you as an African person, you need to wake up and turn your eyes. Whatever thing you are seeing in this world today has already taken place in the spiritual world, both the technology and education. So spiritual life is not something you can joke about. And there's difference between a religion and spiritual life. Some sects of religion practice spiritual life, while some doesn't practice. Any religious sects that practice spiritual life have prosperity, experience prosperity, experience success. They will never experience failure because they practice the truth. Spiritual life is the key to everything. Whatever you are seeking for in this life, spiritual life will lead you, only if you know the way. So take your spiritual life serious. You might be having some kind of problems because you are lacking something in the spiritual world. You yourself, you don't even know how come about your existence. Right from when you are in your mother's womb, you can't even know till you were born. Whatever happened in your mother's womb, you can never account for it, no matter how intelligent you are. But the spiritual world will tell you that you as a human being that you were born into this world, you did not come into this world ordinarily. Something, you come from somewhere. You have souls, you have heaven mates. The place you come from is another world, and you have come into another world. And that is how you be transcending from one world to another. So that is it. So you need to know your purpose on earth and how you can stand in for it. So you don't need to be so disturbed about yourself. What you just need is have knowledge of your own self. Self-awareness, self-awakening. You need to be awakened. Do not be brainwashed. Even some sects of the religious persons you are relying on believe so much in spirituality. They practice so much in spirituality. Your pastors, your reverends, your priests, your bishop, they practice spirituality. Those you run to for prayers, they practice spirituality. And that is why the true priest or true bishop or the true pastors that practice spirituality, they know what to do for you to get result. It is not in the speaking of the tongues that you get result to your problems. Whenever you tender your problems before them, they take it to the next level. What is the next level? They take it to the spiritual world, spiritual realm, to handle it for you on behalf of you. But because you are not awakened, you are not enlightened, they don't want to open it up for you. Because when they open it up for you, you will never believe them again. And that is why they are working it out for you, as a member and as a student. So spiritual life is the key to solve all forms of problems, both in this world. Whatever thing you are seeing in this world is being controlled by this physical world. And let me tell you, even in the physical world we are living, there's another world we are in it again. The world we are seeing, there's another world in it. So if you don't know, you don't know. You need to go far, you need to be enlightened. It's not everything we'll tell you, but we'll tell you something so that you may know other things. There's another world in this world. Know this and have peace. And that is the major reasons why in olden days there are some, as if you're a young person, an elder will tell you not to go to a certain place at certain hours, because they knows that there are other spirit beings living within us, which is to tell you there's another world in this world. If you don't know, you need to ask so that you know. You need to learn. Try and be awakened. When you are awakened, nothing will take you unaware. Whatever will happen, you will be aware before it happens. And possibly, you might get the solution to every kind of problem. There is no problem without solution. Every problem has solution. Every problem has solution. So that is it. And when we talk about death, death is never a problem. Death is transcending from one phase of life to another. And the dead doesn't feel pains. Know this and have peace. The dead doesn't feel pains. It is you, the external body, which is the relative or the brother or a friend to the person, that feel pains. So the person that died doesn't feel pain. The dead doesn't feel pain. So know this and have peace. Death is transcending from one phase of life to another. Moving from this world to another world. Like that, life continues. The soul never dies. The spirit never dies. So you need to be awakened. Spiritual Life and Solution Center is the key to everything. Know this and know peace from now onward. Never joke with your spiritual life. And this page is meant to teach you things about the spiritual world. Things you need to know to be enlightened. Things you need to know to be awakened, to be wise, to control yourself, to position yourself, to know yourself in this world. Who you are and what you came into this world to do. That is the essence of spiritual life. And we are here to teach you. So do your possible best to follow our new page, Spiritual Life and Solution Center backup page. It's a new page in which we created. We have two pages. The first one is there, which is Spiritual Life and Solution Center. Only, we have about 180 something thousand followers. And we have a new page, which is Spiritual Life and Solution Center. And we have some followers. So do well as you are watching this video to follow that page. We are also on YouTube, Spiritual Life and Solution Center. We are there. We are on TikTok. So follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. We have our groups. We have about 256,000 members in our groups on Facebook. We still have a new group again, which is, we have about 572 members in the other group. And on our two pages, the first page, which we have 182,000 followers, and the new page, we have about 9 something followers. That is the new page. So for now, due to some errors and some kind of violations, we will be posting regularly on our new page, and we'll be posting on YouTube. So whatever we post on this new page, we'll share it to the old page and to the old groups. So do well and follow our page. This page will teach you a lot of things. You learn a lot. Things you don't know. And be careful of scammers. Be careful of scammers. Be careful of scammers. I will not warn you. So whenever you want to interact with us, make sure you put on your video calls to know. And whenever you want to interact with us, go straight to the point. That is it. So from now onwards, we'll be coming on live regularly, posting our videos, teach you some secret things about this world you need to know. We also have a WhatsApp group. Our WhatsApp group is fully active. You can also join us there, but you have to register. So that is it. Our WhatsApp group is not free. You have to register. Then you acquire your knowledge. So thank you all and remain blessed. Thank you and remain blessed. God bless you all.